Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Brings it in down the left side.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option. The quarterback
caught, and he's got room. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to pass, it's Denson. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the back. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now on the move. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kind of in that in-between spot here. A long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on fourth down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. Snapped on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Hosley. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The give on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback, who throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Dumps it to the back. Just got rid of that one. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the move, it's Haynes. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he gets rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Wesco. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Keeping his eyes downfield. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points.
Number 18, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Buying time to his right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Burrows. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On the move. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's LSU who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack.
And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Pass to 6. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set. He was drifting a little bit.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the run, it's Hosley. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good, but I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Cradles it at the 35. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Wesco. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. That's caught. It's Hosley. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Out wide left, it's Harris.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Pushes ahead. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Makes a man miss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Out wide right, it's Harris. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
He's loose down the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Denson. Escapes the pressure going right. Bought a little time, lets it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Straight ahead, it's Haynes. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Left side is Moore. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Got enough for the first down. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires to the right. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He's brought down, a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll run it. It's Haynes. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The handoff. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Moves the pocket. It's Denson. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Looking for the... Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first. Look out! Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. There's some room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys.